Like every single year, Dollar Tree is bringing so many plants and pots in different sizes and shapes that you can use for planting, for decorate, and also for organization. And I'm going to show you some really good DIYs and hacks in this video, so stay tuned. And welcome to DIY Homemade Crafts. My name is Jazz and I'm so happy to have you here today. If you are new here and you like home decor, DIYs, hacks, and projects on a budget, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I'm going to be uploading a new videos. Guys, I'm really excited because a portion of this video is sponsored by Hoover, and I'm going to be showing you my new vacuum, but I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later on the video. I'm going to start with showing you some really good hacks and DIYs and projects that you can do with the new pots and plants that Dollar Tree is bringing. You can find these in store in so many shapes, colors, sizes, and they are really good. They have a good quality for $1.25. So I really hope that you like and that you enjoyed today's video. If you like it, please a big thumbs up. It really helps to support this channel. Let me know in the comments which of these DIYs is one of your favorites, and remember to follow me on all my social media pages. I'm going to leave you the links in the description box of this video, as well as my new Hoover link is going to be there too. So yeah guys, let's get started. Let's DIY together. Okay, for this project, I'm going to be using this giant planter from Dollar Tree. I think it's the biggest one that you can find at Dollar Tree, and I love the shape it has. Now, I want to change the texture, so I'm going to be using some sparkling from Dollar Tree, or you can get this from Home Depot or Lowe's. I'm going to be using gloves to be able to spread the sparkling all over my planter. And when you are doing this, you can be so creative. You can try to create different patterns or texture with the sparkling, and I think that you can create a really nice technique by using gloves. This is going to protect your hand, but it's also going to create a nice texture on your planter. I did the same on the outside and on the inside of this planter, and then I'm going to let it dry. I really like this sparkling because it's pink first, and then once it is dry, it changes color to white, and that way I know that it's completely dry. And then I'm going to be changing the color. I'm going to be using some spray paint in matte black color. I'm going to spray paint this outside, and then I'm going to let it dry. Now you can leave your planter just like it is, black, or you can create an H look, which is what I'm going for. I'm going to be using some Waverly chalk paint. I'm going to be using a hazelnut color, some wax in antique color, and also plaster color, which is like a creamy white. And then if you want, you can mix the colors a little bit to have like a happy medium between all of them. And you can use a brush, or you can use a piece of napkin. I think that's what really helps creating this technique. It was so fun, so easy to make. I just play with the colors and just the way I want my planter to look using these three colors. Once you have that part ready, you just have to let it dry really well, and this is how your planter or your pot is going to look like. Now you can add some flowers or greenery. I decided to use this foliage from Dollar Tree. I got 4 of them and I put them all inside of my planter. I think I need more just to make it look a little bit fuller, but this is how my project turned out. Guys, this planter only cost me $1.25, and look at the difference. It has this really beautiful high-end and H look that I love. I put my planter on my coffee table and it looks huge and beautiful, and I love it. Dollar Tree has so many planters and baskets, and I found this hanging planter and I love the shape. and they have it in different colors. I decided to go with the green one, and I decided to go with the green one, but then I changed my mind and I decided to paint it. So I'm going to be removing like the ribbon it has, and then I'm going to paint this with some spray paint in black color. And guys, if you are painting with spray paint, make sure that you are outside and that you protect yourself. This is the mask that I always use. I get it from Amazon. It's small and works perfect, so I'm going to leave you the link in the description box. Once I was done painting my basket, I'm gonna let it dry, and this is how it's going to look. Now, if you want, you can use the same ribbon or like the rope it comes with, or you can use this beautiful plant hanger that you can get at Dollar Tree. It comes in different colors, and I just love the contrast between the black and like this hazelnut color that my plant hanger has. So I decided to use that. I'm going to put these on my planter, and I'm going to make a knot. If you want, you can add some hot glue too to make sure that it's not going anywhere. And then you can put real plants, you can put herbs, you can put flowers. I decided to go with some faux plants that I got from Dollar Tree, and other ones that I already have to put inside and then hang my planter. This is how this project turned out. It was so easy, guys, so easy to make, and I think that the paint and the plant hanger makes a huge difference on this project, and this is how it turned out. Okay guys, let's take a moment to talk about something that is making me so happy these days. I received my happy mail from Hoover. I got the Hoover 1 Power cordless vacuum. It works with a powerful lithium battery that allows me to vacuum my entire house without the battery dying, and my house is like 90% carpet, so that's quite nice. I live in Florida and my backyard is covered in sand. It's like living in a beach but without the water, and with 2 kids, a dog, you can imagine what that means. A big mess every single day. I tend to procrastinate when it comes to vacuuming my house because I don't want to connect it and all of the cons and annoying things that comes with vacuuming. And I'm sure many people feel the same way. And my Hoover 1 Power Evolve vacuum is a life changer. It's super light, less than 9 pounds, and makes cleanup quick and easy. It has a large canister to collect your mess and an amazing strong suction that gets up all the dirt and sand and dog hair, all of the mess from my crafts and DIY projects. It has a swivel which is very easy to maneuver and make it easier to clean those areas that we usually do not clean frequently or that are difficult to clean, like under the bar stools, sofa, the table, and oh, in my case, where the dog cage is. My 4 baby leave behind so much hair, and this is an Evolve pet vacuum, so it's super easy to get rid of the headache when cleaning those areas. It has 3 different ways to set up your vacuum: in carpet mode, multi-surface, and brush mode, which is great when you have sand all over your floor like me because it reduces dispersion. What I like the most about this vacuum is that the bristles are very easy to clean, it stands up by itself, and it is cordless, so I don't have a cable that follows me and bothers me when I'm vacuuming. So I clean my house faster, happier, and I have more time to spend on the things that I love. If you need a game changer in your cleaning routine, check the link in my description box and get your new Hoover Evolve Pet Cordless Vacuum. For the next project, I'm going to be reusing this bucket. It's from Dollar Tree. It was green, but I painted for another project. Anyway, it doesn't matter what color it is. And I'm also going to be using these super jumbo craft sticks that you can get from Walmart. I'm going to be using these ones because my bucket is big, but you can make these in a smaller version and use popsicle sticks from Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to be doing is use some hot glue and stick these around my bucket, leaving a small space between each of the sticks. Okay, once I was done with that, this is how my bucket is going to look for the moment. And what I want to do now is to stick more sticks. I'm going to be sticking in between the ones that I already put on the top. I hope that makes sense. But this is going to create more dimension on my bucket. And just make sure that you are adding the hot glue only on the bottom part of the popsicle sticks to try to like not make a big mess with the hot glue. Hope that makes sense. Okay, once I was done with that part, this is how my bucket is going to look for the moment, and you can leave it like that if you like this light natural wooden tone. I actually want to add a little bit more of like a rustic look, so for that I'm going to be using my wax in antique color, and with a brush I'm going to be adding very carefully a small amount of wax on my popsicle sticks, focusing on the sides, focusing on the top and the bottom sides. Okay, once I was done, this is how it's going to look. And next you can add a really cute detail using nautical rope. So I got nautical rope from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut a long piece, and then I'm going to basically make like hoops on each side of the rope, and then I'm going to be using some jute, and I'm going to stick that around to give it that nice look. And I'm going to be doing the same in both sides of the rope. And once I was done, this is how they look, and then I just decide to stick that on my basket. Now if you want, you can leave it like that, or you can add some flowers or greenery. I decide to use some weeds and also lamb's ear that I got from Walmart, and I think these two look so good together. It looks beautiful for the fall season, or like I said, you can change the flowers and the greenery and use it for any other season or holiday. First, I'm going to start by using a canvas. You can get this ones from Dollar Tree or Five Below, and you can remove the canvas fabric, and you are going to be using the frame. You can paint it any color that you want. I use some wax in antique color. Now for the background, you can use the same canvas fabric, or you can use some cardboard. I use a black cardboard from a Dollar Tree, trace and then cut the cardboard the same size of my frame. Now to stick it, you can use hot glue or you can use staples. I use my stapler, and I really like these. I'm going to leave you the link of these in the description box of the video. Now to decorate my slime, I'm going to start by using the pots that you can get from Dollar Tree. I think they come 12 in the package, and they're so cute and rustic to make projects, so I'm going to use them, but I'm going to cut them in half because I want to stick them into my sign, and they can be a little bit big, so if you cut them in half, it's going to be perfect. I'm going to have a total of 5 of these half pots, and I'm going to start sticking them on my sign, and you can use hot glue to stick them, and you can always reinforce them by adding more hot glue later. Before adding the faux plants or greenery inside of the pots, I'm going to be working on the decal that I want to make. I found this really cool gardening like sign, and I thought it was perfect. I'm going to stick these decal on the top of the sign that I have, and then I'm going to remove the transfer tape, being very careful because I'm sticking these on the top of a cardboard. Now it's time to add the greenery or the faux plants inside of the pots, and I decided to go with different options of greenery and like faux plants that I have on each one of the pots, just to make it super fun. And I think that adds a really nice and unique touch to this project. You can maybe add some flowers too, and this is how this project turned out. It was super easy to make. I just used some Dollar Tree pots, greenery that I have at home, an old frame, and my Cricut Maker 3 to make my decal, and I really love how beautiful and modern this piece looks, and I'm so happy to add these to my spring decor. For this next project, I'm going to be using this hanging wire planter that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I have these for a long time and I never have an idea of what I can do with it, and now I have it, so I'm going to share that with you. I remove all of the chains from the hanging planter, and then I'm going to be using wire. You can use any wire that you have, maybe a stronger one than this one. This is from Dollar Tree. It's the only one that I have at home, so I'm going to be using this one. I'm just going to wrap it a little bit and make it a little bit more thick and strong, and I did a few of these pieces with the wire. Now it is time to add these to the hanging planter, and I'm going to be like wrapping and tying these on the top of the planter. Hope that makes sense and you can see what I'm doing. They're going to have like an arc shape on the top of the planter, and I'm going to be attaching 5 of these around the planter. Once I tie all of the pieces of wire, this is how it's going to look. Now is when the magic happens. I'm going to be using my nautical rope from Dollar Tree. This is super thick. You can use that if you want, or you can separate all of the 3 pieces of rope that are in this nautical rope, and I'm going to be gluing. I'm going to start on the bottom, and I'm going to start gluing and turning the rope around all of the wire because I want to cover this whole piece with rope. It's super easy, but it's going to take a little bit of time, so just relax, put some music, drink a cup of coffee and enjoy the process. To cover this whole piece, I only use one of the nautical ropes from Dollar Tree, so I think that's great. You can do that with any rope that you have at home, or this one from Dollar Tree. It's going to cost less money. Okay, now it's time to burn all of the rope, and this is going to make a huge difference in your project. It's going to give it a high-end look, make the rope look so much better, and it's going to give it like more textures. So I'm going to be doing that, and this is how it ended up looking. I'm going to be using this planter that I get from Dollar Tree. Now I like the green color, but I actually want to change it, so I'm going to be using this Ivory Biscuit spray paint color. I think that's the name, and I'm going to spray paint this outside and then let it dry. Once it is dry, this is how it's going to look, and I'm going to add that inside of the rope basket that I did, and then you can add any plant, any flower, any greenery that you have. I actually going to be using these ones that I get from Walmart, I think, and a few other ones that I have from IKEA. I think this is going to give it a really nice touch because these plants are hanging from the basket, and that is going to make this project look amazing. And this is how it ended up looking. It has a high-end look, and I just love it. I'm going to be leaving you the link of the other video when I did these plant stands, so make sure that you check that link. For this next project, I'm going to be using this plastic rectangular planter that I got from Dollar Tree. First, I'm going to be removing the sticker it has, and then I'm going to be painting these with this warm caramel spray paint color, and then I'm going to let it dry. It comes in different colors. You can choose the color that you would like the most, but I got this spray paint a few weeks ago and I was excited to try it, so I paint this planter in that color. Next, I decided to give it a nice touch on the bottom part of this planter. I'm gonna go with some chalk paint in black color, and I'm going to paint the bottom part of the planter. If you want, you maybe can add a tape to make sure that the line is super straight, but that's up to you. And once I was done painting my planter, and this is how it looks. Now I want this planter to have like 2 hangers, so I decided to use my soldering tool to make 2 small holes on each side of my planter. And guys, I have been using this soldering tool for a long time and I really like it. I'm going to leave you the link of this product in the description box of the video just in case that you are interested. Now that I have the holes on my planter, I'm going to insert a small piece of rope and then make a knot to make sure that it's not going anywhere. You maybe can add some hot glue too. From there, I'm going to be using some wooden beads and I'm going to insert them through my rope, and those are going to be the handles. I thought that this can be a really cool and fun and different idea for this lantern. And I did the same thing on both sides of the lantern, and I'm going to leave you the link of the beads that I got in the description box of the video too. Now you can leave your planter just like this, or you can add maybe some height. I decided to do that with 4 wooden beads. I just stick them on the bottom part with some hot glue, but maybe you can use a stronger glue, and then you can leave them the natural wooden color like the handles, or you can paint it in a black color like the bottom part of the planter. Now that I have that part ready, I'm going to start adding some moss. You can get moss from Dollar Tree, and then you can use these for real plants. You maybe can add some herbs and put this on your kitchen, or you can use some faux ones, some flowers or greenery, and just add them into your planter. Once I was done, this is how this project turned out. It was so simple, easy to make. And guys, if you like all of the DIYs that I made in today's video, please make sure that you give me a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments which of them was one of your favorite ones, and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I'm going to be uploading new videos. Remember to follow me on all my social media pages. I'm going to leave you all of the links in the description box of this video, as well as the direct link from Hoover, so that you can get your new vacuum. Guys, thank you so much for all the love and support, and see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.